First, I'm going to begin with the outcome of Globus. One of the teams made a top 50 for overall game-to-date score, and keep in mind, currently there are 653 teams from 690 colleges and universities participating in the simulation this semester during the summer semester. So yes, we have our own competition within the class, but you're automatically also in the overall competition, whoever's using Globus. And as you scroll through this list, you're going to see majority of the names state university, so a four-year school. So keep in mind, if you make this list, you're going against a lot of four-year schools, and you're doing fantastic because obviously we're a community college. You know, technically they might have another year or two of education on you, and you're competing with them. So great job. And let's find out who that team is who made the top 50 when it comes to overall game-to-date score. And as you can see, Better Technologies tied for 48th place, and like I said, that's tremendous. At that point in time, they had a 105.5 for overall game-to-date score. So keep it up. You know, anytime that you can make this list is tremendous, even if you only make it once. And they have for earnings per share rate and other categories. So no matter what category you make it, that it's fantastic. Like I said, there's over 653 teams. So you know, great job, Team B. Keep it up. So now let's dive into the actual results from last year. Here are the year 11 scoreboard results. Team A, they're 101. They only dropped 1 point. Team B, they dropped 4 points at 100. Now you may say, hey, you just said they had 105.5. You know, keep in mind that's overall score, and those standings close at 6 p.m. So it could change a little bit, but we'll get to overall scoreboard here in a second. Team D, they gained 17 points. Team D is the team last week I was pretty harsh on, and they were not going to receive points because I felt like they weren't trying. But then Team D submitted a fantastic yearly report, I felt, and some other teams did as well, but I'm just giving Team D their credit. So I actually gave them the points because I'm like, okay, well, this report shows me that they are trying and they're on the right path. They just need to get there. So gaining 17 points is tremendous in a year that everybody else dropped. So Team C dropped 5 points. Now, Team C, you're at 89. I'm not that concerned with you. You know, below 90, you know, that's kind of the warning sign. But 89 is pretty close to 90. But, you know, you definitely want to pick up the pace a little bit. But then again, Team D, great job. 17-point gain out of nowhere. And like I said, your yearly report was fantastic last week. So keep it up, Team D. The game-to-date scoreboard, we have Team A at 105. Great job. Team B at 104. 1 point away. Tremendous. Team C at 93 and Team D at 87. So if you're wondering why Team A at 105 did not hit the top 50 list and Team B did, keep in mind, when it closed at 6 p.m. on Sunday, which we don't stop ours until 11:59 on Sunday, you know, Team B was at 105.5. Okay, so now they're at 104, but at that given point in time, they were 105.5. So that's why they made the list, just in case if you're wondering. The only reason why I don't close ours at 6 p.m. is in the past, majority of students at Capstone really prefer the midnight deadline because of their schedules. So my preference would be 5 p.m., but oh well. So as you can see, the scoreboard is pretty close. It looks like we're fighting for first and second, has their own competition within 1 point, and now third and fourth has their competition for third and fourth place. Now, it doesn't have to be that way. So I hope Team C and Team D don't believe that, okay, they're going to only can fight out to the end until third place. Not true. You still can make a leap, you know, get into the top two. But it's got to happen soon, meaning that you got to keep on start closing that gap. Now, Team C at 93, you know, you're not that far away. Team D, you have a little bit more to go. So just keep it up. don't give up. And you never know when Team A or B may make a mistake, because say Team B really wants to edge out Team A, they go risk on and they make a mistake, and now all of a sudden you gain some points. Yeah, you could pass them up. So by no stretch, this isn't the end yet. So you have a little bit of time, not too much more. So you got to make some bold moves here soon, Team C and D. But it's still a possibility though. So I'm not counting you out. But right now, currently, all in all, I'm happy with the effort for each team, especially Team D, who they did respond to my concerns, and so far it looks like it was a great response, and I would say keep it up. And for Team D, even if you only got ended up third, that's pretty surprising, because there for a while I didn't think you would do anything better than fourth. So watch out, Team C, because Team D may come for you. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the assignments for this week. First, we're going to want to read Chapter 8. Next, review the PowerPoint presentation for Chapter 8. Your assignments for this week is the Course Participation Discussion Board, the Chapter 8 Smart Book, Case Study iRobot in 2019, Globus Simulation Module 8 Report, Globus Simulation Discussions for Year 12, and lastly, the Chapter 8 Quiz. That's all I have for this week. Please contact me if you have any questions or concerns. Take care, everyone.